Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the monthly collective reading. This one is going to be for the air signs of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You guys know the spiel. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, and that time as well as the energy is fluid. And like I always say, don't get caught up on the gender, masculine and feminine. We all have both energies within us. So I'm going to be starting out with the oracle of the 7 energies. I will then be using the Light Seers Tarot, and the guidance or advice is going to come from the energy oracle cards. And I'm also going to be pulling from the Clarity Power Pack for you all. While I was shuffling, as I did shuffle the cards, they have already been, shuffled and cleansed, ready to go. But while I was shuffling, I heard, realizing some shit. So I don't know, could be you, it could be someone in regards to you. Take it how it resonates. If it's not yours, don't take it. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right in and see what's, going on for the air signs for the month of May. Yes, I seen this card while I was shuffling too. But we have imperfect harmony, which is an 11 card. It speaks to, 11 is a master number. It speaks to, balance. They're showing me the Justice card, which is Libra energy. And I also believe it is 11 in the tarot deck, in traditional tarot. But it feels like, there's some type of, they're giving me like hearing, like some of you may be hearing something with this energy, or like your hearing may be heightened at this time, or, during this month. But it almost makes me feel like in perfect harmony, like what you're hearing is like almost in alignment with like, it's making me feel like everything is starting to make sense, which, would confirm why I've heard, realizing some shit. And, with shining through, which is a 30 that breaks down to a 3, it makes me feel like there could be like a message or messages. Some of you may be getting messages through music. But with this shining through, it feels like, there's something that is coming through. Some type of information that's coming through. And with the Royal You, it feels like, it's, how can I say this? Like it's, it makes me feel like, whatever you're hearing or whatever messages are coming to you, it's like, the only thing I can say is like, you already know, like, or you already knew. You already know. And it's like making whatever this information or messages is, it's, like with the Royal You card, it's making me feel like you're owning it, whatever it may be. That's what it makes me feel like. It's like, like It's almost like this is like it's giving me like self-realization energy, knowing that, you know, the royal you, like it really feels like, you know, recognizing or realizing who you are, or someone could be realizing who you are. But let's take a look and see what the overall energy will be for the month of May for the air signs. We got two. Yeah, we have the Land Between, which is a 40 card, and then the Earth Magic, which is you. You know, a 1 card, I meant to say, which, you know, represents you. So this could all just be, you know, going on within you. And I'm hearing like crossing the threshold. And like I said, I felt that energy of owning your power. But it's coming through, you know, like this Earth Magic card. I feel like, you know, you're very grounded. I feel like something is very clear. Maybe the path that you need to take is, you know, becoming clear. Also at the bottom. Yep. And then we have Roots of Abundance at the bottom. With some of you with this Earth Magic, and then the Roots of Abundance. It's almost like, you know, you're finally, some of you are getting to a place of, you know, solid ground is what I'm hearing. And as with this Roots of Abundance, it's making me feel like, you know, setting, you know, or stepping into alignment with, you know, what you want for yourself. And like almost making it real, because this is, you know, Earth energy. It's Earth all in this. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Can I have one more for the air signs? For the month of May. What's going on for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Yes. And if this isn't a card of realizing some shit, I don't know what is. A higher view, yeah. And then again, at the bottom, we have the Roots of Abundance. I like it. Some of you could be air sign, you know, a sun air sign with earth placements. But, because there's a lot of earth energy out here. For some of you, you're seeing what needs to change, because this a higher view is a 41 card, which breaks down to a 5, which represents change. This is almost similar to the energy that came out for the water signs. There was a lot of, you know, earth and air in the water sign reading, but it feels similar to that. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Here you are, showing up in your own reading, air signs. And I mean, even she looks like, you know, she's just, you know, realizing something, taking it all in. I feel like there's some, like you may not be saying anything, but you're being very observant. And then we have the 8 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups. With the Ace of Swords. Some of you are... if you haven't taken any action yet in regards to, like, what you realize, some of you are, you know, knowing that there's something that you possibly may need to walk away from with the 8 of Cups, and you'll be headed to the 2 of Cups, which for some of you, you know, it could be a relationship But some of you, you know, it's clearly, you know, seeing like what it is you want now with the Ace of Swords when it comes to, you know, connecting with, you know, another person and aligning for something that's, you know, emotionally fulfilling, but also something real. Because I'm getting real off of this earth magic, and I'm getting real off of this Ace of Swords. Some of you could definitely be dealing with the earth sign, because up under that we have the King of Pentacles, which some of you could, you know, be realizing the truth about someone in the King of Pentacles energy, or knowing that you're looking for someone who is, you know, stable and grounded and down to earth. Or this could be them, you. Because again, like I said, there's some type of message or information that's coming through, either about this person for you or you for them. But let's see what's coming out. What's going on? Yes. First card out, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. And it feels like, you know, it could be like a spiritual connection, but what I'm really feeling off of this is like a decision. I'm feeling like, you know, yeah, a decision to look for something more reciprocal with the Six of Pentacles, but also like emotionally fulfilling for all involved with the Three of Cups here. The messages do we need? Yep, the Seven of Wands. And what this is making me feel, I have no, like, this self-preservation energy has been coming up for every reading that I've done so far, but in different ways. And I'm getting that off of the Seven of Wands as well, with, you know, that bubble. It's like you're focused on what is balance for you. Some of you may need to like do some grounding type of work. I'm getting that also, and just, you know, center yourself. Yep. And then at the bottom we have the Four of Swords, which is like a healing, you know, type of energy. You know, it's like giving me the energy of needing to take a time out to possibly make a decision on what it is that you want. Because some of you are, you know, you're the land between, where I feel like some of you know what it is that you want, so you're almost kind of like establishing boundaries with the Seven of Wands and taking like a necessary time out with this Four of Wands before you take action as this Three of Wands. Others of you are needing to do this. What other messages do we need? Oh. Yeah, this Nine of Cups came out sideways. So it's almost like I'm going to leave it that way. Yeah, it's like some of you, especially with it coming out under a higher view, you're like, in regards to your own personal emotional fulfillment, is kind of like teeter-tottering. Like you're trying to, you know, in whatever realization that may be coming to you, it's almost like you're not sure how to feel about it. And, you know, with the Nine of Swords, some of you are like, you're in your head, and which is normal for an air sign because it's, it's air energy. You're liable to overthink or overanalyze about what it is that you want to build or create that's going to bring you happiness. With the Three of Pentacles and the Sun, but it's like you're unsure. Let me get one more. Oh, that's too many. Yeah. Again, here's that energy, the Hanged Man. The perspective is trying to come in for you. A new perspective, but it's like you're just suspended in midair about what it is. Again, like I say, you truly want. So some of you, you could possibly be like weighing your options. Some of you could be, juggling and needing to let something go with this Two of Pentacles. We're gonna get one more. One more for the air signs. And this Nine of Cups sideways. Yeah, some of you are just figuring out how can you attain it with the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Because the Eight of Wands is, fast forward movement. It could be messages. And the Ten of Pentacles is like, the ultimate stability, security. I see it as, it's a very family-oriented card. What's at the bottom? Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Or excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like giving me the energy of like, honestly, what I feel is like some of you are trying to figure out how you can move forward and, be happy for yourself. And create this abundance that you want for yourself and still like almost like maintain your independence as well. Like it's almost like you're thinking of it in a mindset like it's either or. Like you have to sacrifice your happiness in order to, and because the Hanged Man is an energy of sacrifice. So it's like with the Eight of Wands, like are some of you, it feels like some of you may even be sacrificing your own happiness to follow through with plans that, could affect the family dynamics or could be to appease a family dynamic. But it's obvious, like with the Nine of Pentacles here, like you want to, do things, your way, but still be able to, work with others. Because from the 9 to the 6 is that 3 of Pentacles. But also to have it, reciprocated back. To it's almost like giving me an energy of, being respected. Tell me about this, lovers. Yeah. We got the Ace of Wands, and what that's making me feel is like, if this is a decision that you need to make, and in regards to your, what is balance for you, or what the idea of balance is for you, it's like, it's really like it's something that you really want. Like that Ace of Wands, that fire energy is burning within you. And then with the Six of Cups at the bottom, it's like how can I put it, like What is truly making me feel is like some of you, if you're in this sacrificial energy, it's making me feel like some of you are, wanting a new beginning with people from your past, because it's like almost like that's the only way you can see yourself being truly happy with the Ten of Cups. But it's an attachment that you have that needs to be released with the Devil card here. It's almost like trying to recreate the past. Let me get one more. Yeah, we got 2 aces here. It's like you're trying to like almost recreate new feelings, a new passion, a new desire with people, places, and things from your past. And with the Seven of Wands, it's like you need to establish boundaries and, focus on what feels right to you. What is your gut saying? Now, others of you, there is a connection with someone that's almost like manifesting for you. You've done, your healing work. As the Seven of Wands, you've established boundaries. And I say that because we have the Queen of Cups here. And it's almost like you're not sure, like, if this is gonna work out. Like you're trying to decide on whether you should go for it or not. The cards are saying yes with the Queen of Cups and the Wheel, but it's like your mind is like almost like overpowering what it is that you feel. Like your mind is working overtime with the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're overanalyzing the situation. Because it's like you want to be happy. With this Nine of Cups here. But you don't want to sacrifice yourself for your, for your own happiness. You just want to, get to a place where you can be, happy and, create something that will be long lasting. So let's look at the Seven of Wands and then we'll get the guidance or advice. And I feel like if this is like a new connection, y'all paths are joining together in the physical, because both of you have done your, you both have been through a lot with this Seven of Wands. But it's like you learned how to shield yourself. Like I said, that self-preservation. And now it's time for this manifestation to come in. Give me one for the Seven of Wands. And what it's going to do is you guys coming together is going to lay the roots for this Ten of Pentacles here. What's the Seven of Wands? What's the Seven of Wands? Oh, we got 24. What's the Seven of Wands? Yeah, the Empress. Because you're ready to, bring it into, like I said, bring it into the world. Like, bring this into the world. This connection, or, you're trying to make, like, because of the work that you're doing or you've done and establishing boundaries, now it's time for you to come out so you can enjoy, like, almost the fruits of that labor. Give me one more for the Seven of Wands. Yep, you've done it. The Four of Swords. Yep. Because you healed from whatever it was in the past with the Six of Cups here. So now it's time to, create something new. Whether it's with another person or just, something for yourself. It's time to create something new. It's almost like, you put in the time, energy, and effort with that Seven of Pentacles. So now it's almost like it's time to put what you've learned and what you've taken from whatever past experience that you've been through. It could have been in love or it could have just been something personal. It's time to put that experience into, use the knowledge and wisdom that you've gained. It's time to put it into action. Yep. Because in just walking away and no longer tolerating it, whatever of the past with this Eight of Cups, you're headed towards like what it is you truly want. It's the Sun. Because you did the work. You did the work. It's time for you to leave those old feelings behind. And for some of you, like if this is in regards to another person, with the Queen of Cups that we've seen on the bottom of the deck over here, like I said, this person's done their work too. So it's almost like, and by them person working on themselves and by you working on yourself, it's like you had to walk on leaving your past emotions behind, or old, whatever it was of the past. And this person had to work on mastering their emotions. And in that mastering, it's almost like you guys are on a collision course to each other. Yeah. And it's going to be a quick, like the manifestation happened fast. With the Knight of Swords and the Magician here. Because the Magician, is that manifestation energy. It could have like almost seemed like it came like instantly. Like as soon as you did your work, here comes this person. This is cute. I like it. And the bottom of the deck is like, and I'm hearing like, I love it when a plan comes together. Bottom of the deck is strategy. And it's coming together for, and leading you to and through the door of value, which would be this Ten of Pentacles here, because you did your work. You healed any past hurt and pain, loss and upset. You've healed from that with the rest and rejuvenation, that Four of Swords, and the broken heart. It doesn't necessarily have to be a broken heart, but it could just be pain of the past. But some of you guys are worried still, that air energy, the Nine of Swords. You're worried about, if this, is the right move. And the cards are saying, yes, it is. You just have to have the courage with the Angel of Strength to walk through it. Walk through this door to personal healing and happiness. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So let's get the guidance or advice, y'all. What's the guidance or advice as it pertains to the air sign collective for the month of May? Come out of your head, 1. with the hostilities card. Come out of your head. You're letting your thoughts and your mind defeat you, is what I'm feeling. You are, in control. And you manifested this person. This is the Empress. You manifested this person to come in. And you guys are bringing balance to each other. You can't make this shit up with the contract and the happy family, which is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, like, what? And it's like a happiness that you have within yourself, this person has within themselves, because they showed up as the Queen of Cups, that you guys are able to come together and share in this. But give me one more, please, sir, for the guidance or advice. Yeah, we got the 4 and the 5 of Swords energy, the hostilities and the rest and rejuvenation. The cards are saying, like I said, you know the truth. You need to quiet your mind. Put these defeating thoughts to rest. Because the healing, you've done it. I'm going to get one more. What's the guidance or advice? Yeah, you just have to have the courage to believe that you can, believe that you've healed this, the healer of the ages. Like, you realize that, and allow yourself to open up to the possibilities that you've manifested for something new, with the Magician in the mirror and the adjacent possibilities. You manifested this open door. That's what it makes me feel. You just have to believe that, that number one, that you're ready for this. All right, air signs. So I love this. I love it. So as always, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending, you all love and light. And I will see you guys on the next reading. All right? Later. Hey guys. I had to put this on for the air sign reading because I realized that I didn't pull any power or clarity power pack cards for you. But for some reason, it's like every time I do an air sign reading, and I just realized this as I was putting the cards away, shuffling them and getting ready to put them away, that I did not pull any power or, clarity power cards for you guys. But you guys' readings always come through so clear and to the point, and, maybe there's no extra clarity that's needed. But I am going to pull some. I did just put the cards away, but I'm going to see, I'm not going to leave y'all out like that. But like I said, every time I do an air sign reading, it's clear, cut, and to the point. So I'm going to pull some power, the clarity power cards for you guys. And, because I don't want to leave you hanging. So the first one we have is, you are gifted in putting ideas together. And then it says playfulness is required. So what this is making me feel like is like, yes, like if you watch the reading, the energy that came up, it was allowing yourself to, first of all, not be so, it had that undertone of, being too serious, because, you were over analyzing a situation. And with this card coming out, like, yes, you're great at, you are gifted. That's a gift of the air signs, and putting ideas together, because the air energy is the thoughts, putting things together, making things make sense. And you're great, you're gifted in doing that. But you also have to not be so serious. Like, allow yourself to, enjoy what, you know, from what the reading, the energy that came out in the reading, allow yourself to enjoy what you manifested because you worked for it. Yeah, and then it says don't get caught up in conflict, which makes me say, like, don't let your mind defeat you. Don't get caught up in that mental conflict. And then it says when you make a promise, keep it. And I feel like this is speaking to, the promise that you keep, that, you make to yourself. I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with someone else. But if it's like, if you're, whatever you want, if you're determined to not do something a certain way, and you made a promise to yourself, like, I'm not going to tolerate this, or I'm not going to deal with that, keep that promise to yourself. Because what it does is it shows that, you actually love yourself enough to do better and want better for yourself. So I'm going to get one more for y'all. Listen, I love this. And it says, don't take things too personal. Whatever has happened to you in the past, like, don't take that personal because it taught you something. So like I said, the energy I also got in your reading was, taking the lessons that you've learned from things of your past, and now taking and extracting the knowledge and wisdom from it and putting it into action. Don't take it personal, because it got you to where you are right now, and it made you, who you are right now. What someone did to you in the past, or how someone treated you in the past, don't take that personal, because that was their shit that they were doing. That's something that they have to learn. It's not yours. And then it says, an obstacle can be an opportunity in disguise. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. What you're thinking, like, because of the over-analyzing and the over-processing that I was getting from the reading, you're creating an obstacle that really is, an opportunity in disguise. It's an opportunity for you to, almost like, I don't want to say practice what you preach, but it's to show that, you've learned and you've grown and evolved, and you're ready for this next thing to come into your life. You're ready for it, even if you think you don't. Even if you think, well, I'll fall back into that same pattern, or it's going to be the same thing. No, the cards clearly showed that it wasn't. It was actually going to be something that was going to be beneficial for you, and if it pertained to another person for you, them as well. Like, it was something that was going to be mutually beneficial, whether it's a relationship or working together with others, a job, or just for yourself. It was going to be beneficial. So don't look at it as, the same old story. Because from the energy that I got from the reading, it's a whole new story that's, that's coming in for you. And it's manifesting for you physically. So, just allow yourself to enjoy what you've obviously manifested for yourself. So I just wanted to, pull those cards. I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. But that's how the energy be sometimes. You get, it's easy to get, caught up. Even, like, as a reader, but sometimes you didn't, like, it's not like I needed it, but I didn't want to leave y'all out, because I said I was going to use these cards. And so, there we have it. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, later.